Hello, this is Lori Kornblum bringing you another video, MATC's Career Essentials, how to edit the Career Essentials to meet your grading needs. And I am going to pause this for. Here I've opened up my course shell in Blackboard with showing the grading rubrics. You get to them just for review. You go to Course Tools and you click on Rubrics, and if you have successfully imported your rubric into your rubrics, you can see this. I have another video on how to do that. So what I'm going to do is show you how to edit the Career Essential. So I click on the rubric, the down arrow, and I'm going to click on Edit. Now, you cannot change any of the criteria for the rubric, but you can change how you can use the rubric. So in the rubric type, you have a question of, do you want to assign points, a point range, a percent, or a percentage range? If you use points, then the default of the points is 4 points per category. For this particular rubric, that's 16 points. And that's fine if you do not want to use it to actually grade an assignment. However, if you have a different number of points on the assignment, then either you have to go in manually and change all the point levels, or you can simply do a percent. And you can show the criteria weight. So in this case, accomplished would be 100%, meets expectations 75, needs improvement 50, and substantial improvement 25. And the criteria for each of these is 25% because there's 4 categories. So once you put this as your criteria weight and your percentage, if you want to, you can do a percent range, which just means that you have to manually change all of your ranges from, say, 75 to 100 or whatever. I prefer not to do that because it is just a lot more work. So my preference is a percent. So then I'm going to submit this. So how does this work in practice? This is a class that I normally am using. So I'm going to demonstrate how you would do this. I'm going to use the assessment of attaching a syllabus for your class showing, I'm going to use adding MATC's institutional goals. So I'm going to edit that assessment, and I'm going to add my rubric. I'm going to select the rubric of technological competency, and I'm going to submit it. So then I'm going to show it to my students, and the reason is that why bother to grade with a rubric if you're not showing it to your students? So if I use it for grading, then when I grade a student, I will use the maximum points value for this assignment, which is 5, and I have my percentage ranges so that the rubric will adjust to that. And I will show you how that's done. So we're going back to grading an assignment, and I have now added myself as a preview user and clicking on myself to grade the assignment. So I just put in something in the submission text showing I've done this. But when I grade it, I can then go to technological competency and it will bring up the rubric. So I can show maybe I utilized technology well, maybe I met expectations here and here. So because I have labeled this as percentages, it does not go over the number of points, and I can save the rubric and then I submit the assignment. Okay, so that is already submitted and it grades it according to the rubric. So another way to do that is to just use it as a secondary evaluation. So to use it as a secondary evaluation, I've now gone back into the assignment. I would click, instead of use for grading, I would click use for secondary evaluation. And I will submit that and then show you how that looks. Okay, I've now recreated this. I'm back in the preview. I'm going to grade this assignment, and I click on the down arrow and I scroll up to use technological competency, and let's say I go accomplish, meets expectations, and then accomplish, whatever. and then I save the rubric again, and it will ask me whether I want to use this rubric as the grading rubric. If I say cancel, it saves the grading, it saves the rubric, but it does not delete the it doesn't um, it doesn't grade it, and then I just submit it. And then just to complete the circuit, we're going to view and add alignments. I'm going to add an alignment for this, which will be the institutional goals, and I'm going to go technological competency and submit that. I'm going to show it to my students. Oh, I want to make sure that it's on the check mark, and then I'm going to stop that. I've now gone into goal performance and in my tools, which I have another video on, and it shows how the career essentials appear to me. Now I can go into my goal performance as if I'm a student. This is what student sees. I can go into my goal performance. It shows that I've been graded on technological competency for this class, and I have done well, and it shows what the assignment is. So really that's it. This is the end of the video on how to change or edit the Career Essentials rubric so that you can grade with it easier. That way, if your assignment is 50 points, you can use the rubric for grading your assignment. You don't have to be worried about being limited to the number of points that are in the rubric. And I will see you in another video. If you like this or want more information about MATC, please feel free to go to MAT's website, matc.edu.